songwriting. We missed the best part, that last comment there. But great song, and I see a movie in that song. You know, I see a movie down the road if you know.
Hey, you're a movie,
get with somebody.
Producer, aren't you?
Yeah, and I see a nice movie there. Very nice. People love the heat of the South and the feel for the Gone with the Wind syndrome. You know.
Got it all.
Well, let's on to John Swilley. John, tell us a bit about what the next one's going to be.
Thanks, guys. This next song was the first one I wrote after I feel like I tried all the combinations of GCD. moved on to A minor, and I think Google told me this was like A minor 6-13 random flat sharp something. It sounded good to me though, so I played around with it. I was going through some stuff with what was my band at the time. They royally were not nice. Yes, it wasn't a good time. And but kind of jump started my solo stuff, because from there it's been hard to trust other people to jump in on the music. So this song's called Sweet Lies. Rarely ever seek out conversation, so you can say whatever's on your mind, and I just can't infer your implications. You play with flame, the smoke gets in your eyes. You better slow down, or you might just miss what you've been seeking. And the storm is getting closer. No, this rain ain't ever gonna stop. Now I heard it said that love never existed. Well then someone please explain to me these scars. Now sure I had my doubts while it was missing, but all our lives were written in the stars. There's no excuse for the way you've been making decisions. You gotta be tossing and turning. Oh, how it haunts you every night. Change comes around without no reason. Some enthusiasm, others refuse. But there's no real way to keep it, 'cause time's running out real soon. And you're holding on to what you don't need. Oh, what a waste of such a lovely afternoon. There is nothing here to cure your disease. The clock is counting down, make your decision. There may still be a chance to clear your name, but if you end up going in the wrong direction, well, my friend, I think you know just who's to blame. There's a line between sweet lies and harsh truths, and you just crossed it. I really closed my eyes, so there's nothing going on that I don't see. I wish I could fly, at least then I would know where my feet lie. There's a problem with society when what I need is never my desire. But everybody's got their secrets. Some choose to share, others refuse. But there's no real way to keep it, 'cause time's running out real soon. And you're holding on to what you don't need. Oh, what a waste of such a lovely afternoon. There is nothing here to cure your disease. The clock is counting down, make your decision. It may still be its chance to clear your name. But if you go the wrong direction, my friend, I think you know just who's to blame. Well, if you know him, let me know. You can have it.
I love his music, and that's what it sounds like.
But thank you.
John, that's a really interesting song. From the title to the whole song.
It's not very subtle.
But no, and your rhythm is so unique to that.
Thank you.
It's an attention getter.
I
Just the way you're playing it.
I have trouble with some people I've tried to record with because they always want me to use the metronome, and I'm really bad at using the metronome because apparently I change rhythms a lot.
That's why we all do solo. You know. But
That's what makes it good.
I love the way you changed that, though. I love the way you sucked us in with the gentleness of the song and the I mean, I was feeling sea breezes. I mean, I was feeling you know. I mean, it was like it was an experience. The song, just your unique rhythm to it was just.
Thank you.
You know, it was much different than what we're used to hearing.
Thank you very much.
Really nice song and nice performance. Okay, Johann.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna grab the stand. I'm gonna use the lyrics now. Yeah.
We do have a tambourine, you know. So, yeah, that's a. I've been done that.
Michael Martin in here. Michael Martin.
Michael Martin.
Michael Martin. I might be going on a shopping spree.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Give it to Sutton.
yes, that's a good idea. I'm real glad you're here. I've been wanting to meet you for a long time. So glad to get
Okay,
you.
yeah, this just says, sometimes I forget lyrics, I don't feel bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They told me to go ahead. They told me to order.
They did, okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, I had a really bad injury, and being a really strong, active guy, man, it was mentally debilitating. And I've never been a depressed guy, and boy, I was depressed.
When was that?
2 years ago, I had a really bad shoulder injury, and it got better. But man, you go from being like strong and invincible, and then you have that, oh, what the hell? I'm not invincible moment. And everyone has those might have just not happened yet, and then it happened, and it wasn't subtle. It was really vicious. You know,
That happens at 40 also.
All right, so here's another crowd pleaser. All right. Sunlight is peeking through the leaves. A canopy of yellow-green washes over me. The freeway rolls on somewhere I can hear but I can't see. Lost among the forest and the trees. Well, the moon makes a journey overland, like God rolling this world over in his hand. And I'm not sure the sun will ever break the sky again, but lost here in the darkness, giving in for the wilderness and trials I am in. Well, I carve a valley in my heart like the rivers in the wind, and it will not be over until I reach the end. The wilderness and trials I am in. Well, the stars that decorate the empty sky, they seem so close together, but I know that it's a lie. 100 million miles before you reach those blinding lights, and by that time they may be dead and gone. Will the endless ocean's roar swallows the sun? The bright red ball it disappears upon the water's tongue. The sky breaks forth in agony and the scarlet billows run. Crimson robes of the kingdom come. Yes, the wilderness and trials I am in. Carve a valley in my heart like the rivers and the wind, and it will not be over until I reach the end. The wilderness and trials I am in. Well, there's nothing in the great black sky tonight. The endless deep infinity has swallowed up the lights, and it's hard to hope for winning when you're losing every fight, lost between the darkness and the light. Yes, it's hard to hope for winning when you're losing every fight, lost between the darkness and the light.
Boy, you guys keep getting deeper and deeper in some of this stuff. I mean,
the upside is I didn't kill myself.
Yeah, I think that's like a throwback kind of song.
Well, that's
to
when
the 60s.
Of course, like I was 11 when I started playing. So when I was 11, everything was like dun 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 dun. There's all the Metallica, the Black Album, and then all the Soundgarden and Nirvana and all that stuff. But then about 14, I just started raiding Dad's records, and it was a lot of rock, but then like Blonde on Blonde, Blood on the Tracks, Self Portrait, and then all the Neil Young records like After the Gold Rush.
Yeah, I can hear that.
I really listen to those, so they don't come through in like the rock. Yeah. But they tell stories, but it's a little bit allegorical.
I bet you think of yourself as a poet.
No.
No?
No, I don't even think of myself as a musician, because most musicians are really flaky, and I'm like this grounded working guy.
Not this crowd.
I like to think of myself as an entertainer. No,
that's part of it, obviously, But really interesting song, and again, the comment was right on. I mean, that was right the '60s, right there, and thank God for your dad's records.
Yeah, right. It could have been worse, right?
No, you could have picked up something else. I mean,
some Bee Gees,
That's the next one, right?
That's the next one. That's an interpretation of Little Barry Gibb's song.
Well, Jeremy, what you got to tell us now?
Well, like I said before, I've got 4 kids, and so I like to.
You just being a medal.
I like to write songs for them that can be
that
life
you can sing to them. Yes.
Sing to them,
yes.
but stuff that they can hear, and it's just life lessons that they'll never forget. This is how their daddy feels.
How old are your children?
I've got a 10-year-old boy, a 9-year-old boy, a 5-year-old daughter, and a 2-year-old boy.
Ooh.
Wow. So
you deserve a hand.
Yeah. My lovely wife stays at home with them, and she does not get enough credit that stay-at-home moms deserve. You couldn't pay enough money to afford a stay-at-home mom, so she is very much appreciated. Wow. Kids back. He is a good man. But I wrote this song. I mean, when I wrote it, my daughter was probably 2, and I had always heard about these dads taking their daughters out on dates, and I was like, I mean, one of these days I'm going to get to take her out and show her how she needs to be treated, and
Yes.
and I don't really know exactly how that is, but it's almost as a daddy, I know how I want a young man to treat my daughter, and so it's one of these songs I wrote, and I let her listen to all the time, and but it's called "Don't Settle for Seconds."
Wow.
All dressed up, ready for Dad to go on a date. I promise we had. Have I told you you look so beautiful, and how perfect you look in that dress? It's our first date, it's special to me. I'm gonna show you how you should be treated. Remember what I say, 'cause the boys will be coming your way. He better love you like I do, and give you the world, and treat you with respect, because you're my little girl, and willing to wait for you till your wedding day. You know who he is, he'll stand above all the rest. Don't give your heart away until it passes the test. Don't settle for seconds, girl, when you deserve the best. The boy starts to call, it's driving me mad. I know she's ready, I'm not sure I am. Slow down, you're moving too fast. If he's the one, then it's going to last. If he loves you like daddy, he gives you the world, and treats you with respect, because you're my little girl, and willing to wait for you till your wedding day. You know who he is, he'll stand above all the rest. Don't give your heart away until it passes the test. Don't settle for seconds, girl, when you deserve the best. You called to say you found the one, and that you're making plans. If he's a man you say he is, and I can't wait to meet him. If he loves you like I do, and gives you the world, and treats you with respect, because you're my little girl, and willing to wait for you till your wedding day. I'm glad you found him, he stood above all the rest. You gave your heart away because he passed the test. I'm glad you didn't settle. Oh, I'm glad you didn't settle. I'm glad you didn't settle, 'cause you deserve the best.
That's a one proud daddy.
That is, and she's only 5, so I'm not.
Oh man, how many songs are you going to write for her by the time she's, wow. There's another one?
I've got another good one, but
That's way better than Tim McGraw's Daddy's Little Girl. Yeah. Way better. Yeah.
You guys are such good songwriters. I mean,
Thank you.
the performances are wonderful. but you guys are songwriters in the truest sense, and it's just, I'm blown away. Just, I'm going to go home and burn my guitar. Take up a harmonica. Maybe I'll do that. But wonderful, wonderful message, and right from the heart, And I've been there. I know what you're feeling, and we all, as dads, feel
this.
this.
Killer vibrato that happens at the end of your long notes. It just kind of rolls at the end.
Wait for it.
You can't fake that one. That's good.
Wonderful song. Rans, how about another one?
All right, I'm going to get a little off of my normal beat path of traditional type country music. I started writing the song, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I wanted to write a bluegrass song. I love bluegrass. But all my stuff just keeps coming out old country. Which isn't bad. But I worked around with this thing and I was going to call it Deep Dark Hole. And just, I don't know, I couldn't make it work. So I shelved it. And about 6 months ago, I pulled it off the shelf. I started messing around with it. And I was influenced, as we all were, by a lot of different artists coming up. And just like you go through your dad's records, I was listening to my dad's 8-tracks and vinyls on Waylon Willie and Co. and Allman Brothers, and that was what I was just kind of engrossed in until I was a teenager. And Steve Earle released Copperhead Road in the late 80s, and they played it on I-95, the Rock of Savannah, which we lived in Statesboro at the time. And I heard that on the radio, and it just knocked me down. I was like, man, what a kick-ass song, you know? And so I went out with my own money, and that was the first cassette, back when we had cassette tapes. And I bought that album. Yeah, what is a cassette? It had little wheels in it. It was plastic stuff inside. Yeah, it made music. It's amazing, like discovering fire. So Steve Earle was a big influence, and a lot of great musicians and great music's coming out of Kentucky these days. Sturgill Simpson, Chris Stapleton, on and on and on. And I listen to all those guys. And I always like those coal miner songs. Dwight Yoakam had a song called Coal Miner's Prayer. I always liked. It was kind of bluegrassy. So anyway, that's what I was shooting for. But this song has turned into kind of a little bit of my tribute to Steve Earle's influence through Copperhead Road. And you'll probably hear Wyatt hear it in the song later, if you're familiar with that song. But I will tell you about this song, like I read in Willie Nelson's book, The Towel of Willie. If you're not into the pot smoking marijuana thing, skip to the next chapter, it's about golf. So in this case, just wait for the next song, it's going to be about fishing. This is called Coal Miner's Gold. By the way, I kill off my brother and insult him in this song. All the time. I grew up here in the hills of Kentucky. Made up my mind at the age of 33. God don't want me down in the belly of his earth. I was meant to do the best I can, breathing the clean air above. I'm a miner's boy, but the store don't own my soul. That fat man in the Armani suit can dig up his own coal. I've got a plan, I'll make my stand under blue skies up above. I don't need a pan, pick, or shovel to find coal miners' gold. I watch my brothers die down in those bastard caves. When the timber's mown and the earth grown, they went down anyway. I may not be the bravest of my father's sons, but I ain't afraid of the devil himself, and I am the smartest one. I'm a miner's boy, but the store don't own my soul. That fat man in the Armani suit can dig up his own coal. I've got a plan, I'll make
stand under blue skies up above. I don't need a pan, pick, or shovel. Find coal miners go. Darling's waving to me as I get in this old truck and leave. I have so little to my name, just a paper sack full of seeds. I know places in those hills where no lawmen go. I'll grow the weed those town folks need to count the cash as they come and go. But I'm a miner's boy, but the store don't own my soul. That fat man in the army suit can dig up his own gold. I've got a plan, I'll make my stand under blue skies up above. I don't need a pan, pick, or a shovel. Grow coal miners go. The kids in town, they call it dank, ganja and Mary Jane, skunk and chronic and homegrown. I call it my only way out of that goddamn hole. I'm a miner's boy, but the store don't own my soul. That fat man in the army suit can dig up his own gold. I've got a plan, I'll make my stand under blue skies up above. I don't need a pan, pick, or shovel to grow coal miners gold. Killed him off and told everybody I was smarter than him. One verse.
Songwriting is a fantasy world.
Touche.
Here.
Well, that song's got HIT written all over it. I mean, from if not you, somebody that will pick that up and wow.
I like that.
So you put it down for a while, you let it germinate. And...
Yeah, it started as a bluegrass song. I even played it for my brother in our farmhouse a long time ago. He probably doesn't remember it, but he thought, man, it sounds pretty good. It's called Deep Dark Hole, just about.
With no fiddle.
No fiddles in this one. Just marijuana. Yeah. But in Copperhead Road, the guy goes back to Copperhead Road and what he learned from Vietnam, and he's going to plant marijuana instead of grow, instead of make moonshine. Mm-hmm. And
the new moonshine.
So it's not. I'm definitely not plagiarizing. I am paying tribute to Steve Earle's songwriting ability.
Real interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow, you had us all on the edge of the seat. We were wondering what's next.
Is he going to kill off next?
I don't know. John, your turn.
I decided to do this one next just because after your song's about your daughter, and when she grows up, she'll probably have to go through songs like this. Because I've always called this a pickup line. So, once I learned these jazzy chords, let's start something sexy.
Woo, sexy song.
This is called I Could Wait.
Having a hard time, man. I was watching that little glass.
I know your time's in high demand. You see, I got this little problem. I think I know you'd understand. Well, I may not be your clown Prince Charming, but I've been known to walk that line. So if you'd like to stick around, I'd love to be what's on your mind. Yeah. think you notice the way my eyes give me away. I like to think I had some charm till you stole the words to say. Well, this is more than I had bargained for. The price is getting high, and I don't really like to lose. But girl, you got me feeling like I should try to keep from falling out of line. 'Cause I would give you everything, well, especially my time. And I've been knocking on this door so long, my hands could use a break. The test in the pursuit is seeing how much you can take. So I guess I'm falling down fast and on, with the way back up's been lost for days. I don't know where it's taking me, but I know that my aim is not to stay. I guess I could wait, but patience has never been a luxury. What I am saying is I wish you'd come and take a chance with me. Well, it seems I caught up with you. We're finally on the same page. See, I'm the one who thought this up, and you're my star on center stage. And I know you're feeling something, it's all within that smile. And my fingers found no place to rest, but girl, I gotta say, I really like your style. So won't you stay around a while? 'Cause I think you'll find that at the time this all could be really worth your while. And I can't think of anything better than the offer you just got. Now all I need's a yes. Don't mean to put you on no spot, but I guess I'm falling down fast and on, where the way back up's been lost for days. I don't know where it's taking me, but I know that my aim is not to stay. I guess I could wait, but patience has never been a luxury. What I am saying is I wish you come and take a chance with me.
John Swilley. John Swilley. John Swilley. Wonderful. You know, I heard that. I heard the sax. I heard the keyboard. I heard, you know, you made it all come out of the guitar tonight. Beautiful song. Beautiful song. Very, very moody, like you said, sexy, but very calming. Very calming song that was very melodic. Come on, tell us the story. Well, I mean, where did that come from?
You know, that was part of a collab with one of my. I used to collaborate with a good friend. We used to be a good friend, and then I don't really know what happened there. But the point was, he taught me those chords, and I don't know. I think it was just going downtown with my little brother, who is on the football team. The UGA team, so just being in that culture was just kind of a shock of like, these dudes are just picking up any girl they wanted to downtown, and I was just like, how are you guys doing that? And just watch them, listen to them.
They wear the jerseys, right? I mean, that's how they do it. I mean, they wear their.
There's tons of fleet chasers that wouldn't take the lines. They wouldn't need a line to get a fleet chaser.
But see, you can always see Swilley and pull out your driver's license. People are not gonna, I mean,
I just ride his coattails.
Beautiful song. Beautiful song. I hope you've written other songs with whoever this person was, because you had something going.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And I don't want to embarrass anybody, but your dad was doing a duet with you. he knew every word and every,
At this point, I hope so. It's been one.
Beautiful song, and nicely played, and your guitar work was really enticing on that.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, let's throw the ball over to Johann.
All right, man.
Come on, Johann.
Yeah, all right. You see, I like your eyes getting bigger at the end there. You're like, song about daughter. You couldn't bring that on my house.
Yes.
Your daughter, I kept the girl. I don't want my daughter to come home and like, Daddy, listen to this song. This is my boyfriend. He likes this song. He likes this song. It's like, oh yeah, that's good. Don't see him anymore. Let's talk about that boyfriend, baby. Alright, cool. This is working. Alright, man, here we go. You want to talk about it before or after?
What you playing?
We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
One second. This is it. I was a bad boy. Just sat in my trunk for like 3 hours while I was at the store today. I was a little bit pissed. Anyway, that's what you do. That's what you do with a 20-year-old guitar. You leave it in the trunk. There we go. That's nice now. Always thought I'd be a circus hand, never slowing down till the sunset finally gets to you, and late nights never made for family plans, and no one plans on being lonely in the end. Don't wanna be lonely in the end. Well, the jugglers and the clowns and caravans rolling into town, setting up and tearing down. Summer nights and summer loss and summer love. Some are meant to last forever, others just got lost. So many others just got lost. But I've never lost the feeling of the day that we first met. And when I look into your eyes, it's easy to forget. A dozen years have come and gone, and you have been here all alone. And love's the one mistake I don't regret. She was a sweet young thing in 18 when we met. Her eyes are pale grey blue, blonde hair on her head. I held her in my arms and I held my breath, trying to keep my heart from beating out my chest. I'm beating right out of my chest. We were living fast and I was living free. Free to spend my nights in ragged company, fooling friends, but there was no fooling me. Those pale blue eyes, they haunted all my dreams, all my sweetest dreams. Well, I've never lost the feeling of the day that we first met. When I look into your eyes, it's easy to forget that a dozen years have come and gone, and you have been here all alone. Love's the one mistake I don't regret. Well, I always thought I'd be a circus hand, cages full of animals that never be free again. The lions and the elephants as friends, the roars of pain and suffering bleeding through the tent. Well, you heard my crying, you took me by the hand, you walked away from all of this, never looked back
You know, Johann, that is a real interesting song. And I'm thinking, okay, it's all true. Nope. Well, maybe it's just a song. Oh, or maybe it's, you know, tell us a little bit more about that.
I didn't want to be a circus stand, that was for sure. It was a good vehicle. No, you know, man, everybody's got that. Well, not everybody. Some people are just forever stupid. But you know, every guy has that moment when you know you can upgrade. You know, I mean, everybody. You know, what's the old joke? You know, there's the settler and the reacher. You know. And you don't ever want to be the settler, you know, you want to be the reacher. So, you know, I met this girl, and after we were just hanging out, you know, and she didn't cut into my guy time, she didn't cut into my playing music time, she didn't really cut it, just cool with everything, and after about 4 or 5 years, like, oh shit, all my friends' girlfriends are awful. They're horrible, they change everything about my friends, even the things that don't need to be changed, and they're controlling, and they want them to spend only time with them, only them, and they're all jealous. And I mean, I would just shoot myself in the. I better get married. I better marry this girl. But you know, I mean, you know, I always thought I would be just a little bit, you know, a little too wild for my own good sometimes. And my wife is a lot of fun, but she kind of tempered the really dangerous parts of my